Just last month, we Conservatives scored a victory that firmly established us as the biggest, the broadest, and the most national of Canada's political parties. Le Parti conservateur, c'est le Parti du Canada. The Conservative Party is Canada's party. As we gather together here as a party, let us pause for a moment and truly reflect and appreciate how far we have come in so short a time. The Conservative movement in this country was divided, defeated, and demoralized. The government of the day ridiculed us, the pundits discounted us, and the public said, don't bother talking to us until you've got your act together. Worse, a political juggernaut was poised to take over the Prime Minister's office. Exactly 5 years ago tomorrow, the Liberals anointed their new leader and confidently predicted on the record that they were about to win the largest majority in Canadian history, 250 seats, that would reduce our legacy parties to, at best, tiny rumps. Friends, we all remember those days when a Conservative government seemed about as likely as a Prime Minister Gilles Duceppe. But friends, beginning with that agreement that I signed with Peter MacKay, that we all remember so well, our sense of duty to our country overcame our old quarrels. We put aside the things that divided us, the things that now seem so small, and we united around the fundamental issues that define us. We came together as a party, we united forces, we energized our supporters, we offered Canadians a viable alternative that better reflected their needs, better represented their aspirations, and better revealed their values. We made important inroads with women voters and with new Canadians. We welcomed our first Conservative MP from the Northern Territories in 2 decades. We swept large parts of Ontario and made gains in the Greater Toronto area. We broke the Liberals' 20-year stranglehold on Prince Edward Island. We picked up seats in British Columbia, in New Brunswick, in Nova Scotia, and right here in Winnipeg. From Comox to Iqaluit to Summerside, we painted large swaths of this great country Tory blue because, friends, the Conservative Party is once again Canada's party. It was Conservatives who founded the Canadian Federation in 1867, creating one of the most durable political arrangements anywhere in the world. Conservatives bound this country together from coast to coast with the Canadian Pacific Railway. Under Conservative Prime Ministers, women and Aboriginal people got the right to vote for the first time. This is the party under whose banner we elected the first Chinese Canadian MP, the first Black Canadian MP, the first Japanese Canadian MP, the first Muslim Canadian MP, the first Hindu Canadian MP. We are the party of the first female cabinet minister, the party of the first Aboriginal senator. We are the party that not only proposed electing the Senate, something all the other parties still oppose, we have actually named elected senators to sit in the Red Chamber. And friends, we are the party of Canada's first Bill of Rights, the party that this year finally gave Aboriginal people living on reserves the same rights as other Canadians. This is our history. This is the truth, past and present. No party has a better record of bringing Canadians together and of standing up for their country's interests because, and we should always remind Canadians, the Conservative Party is Canada's party. And we will succeed because Conservative values are Canadian values. A love of country, a commitment to community, devotion to family, respect for peace, order, and the law, reward for risk and for hard work. These are the values on which our country was built. And in this way, my friends, the Conservative story is Canada's story. A story about harnessing the ingenuity and talents of a diverse population to overcome any challenge that may come our way. It is a story about building together what we could never have built alone. A country that offers opportunity to all who seek it, a place where what you've done and where you're going matters more than who you know and where you're from. And we have the privilege of calling it home. And as Conservatives, we don't take this privilege for granted. We acknowledge our enormous debts to those who came before us. Canada is their legacy to us, and it is our duty to them to uphold this legacy, the legacy of our forebears, in order to secure the future of our descendants. I never cease to be amazed how fortunate we all are to be Canadians, and how honored and fortunate I am to have the best job in the greatest country in the world. As we enter a period of great challenge, never forget the strength of our country, and never lose sight of the trust that has been placed in us. Canadians have asked us to lead at a critical time, a time of global economic instability, and they have asked us to carry the weight of enormous challenges. It is a situation they know we did not create, but it is one over which Canadians will prevail. Yes. Conservatives have never been afraid of tough times. And as we have done time and time again in our history, we will answer our country's call, and with your help, Canada will emerge stronger than ever before. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. God bless our land.